So now let's take a look at our blocks and layouts and kind of get an idea of how we begin setting these pages up. So again, one of the biggest things is here we have our columns. So one of the first things you're going to want to know is what you want in that area. How many of these little elements or how many block items you're going to want to add to an area. So we're going to get into these blocks and look at these here in a second. But let's have a look at the columns here first. So I'm going to go ahead and just select a regular column that goes all the way across. And then I'm going to look at how we add these blocks. So in the blocks area, these are all slideshows for at the top. So if I just click and drag one of these over, it's going to put that right at the top of my site as a nice block area. Again, we have everything we need as far as adding text and changing and manipulating stuff within this. Here we actually have 3 separate sliders. So we can go ahead and select slider number 2. If we want to have multiple video backgrounds, we can even slide different video backgrounds or one video to other just still slides. This is pretty nice as far as being able to add a slideshow very quickly and very easily by just dragging over the slideshow block. The next block are called heroes. I'm going to go ahead and delete this block so we can drag one of these over here. So I go to blocks and go to hero blocks. Basically, these are just things that we want to highlight. So let's say, we have a big festival coming up or something. I can drag this over and change this to how I want and talk about this festival here and what we're going to do at that festival. So that's very nice. These are just things when we want to highlight a specific item we're doing, or even highlight our gym or whatever we want. They're just nice looking block areas. And again, we can change everything within them that we already looked at in our prior videos. But it's a nice setup that all we have to do is drag and drop over. So features is very nice as well. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Okay, so features is very nice if we just want to highlight some of the areas from within something. Let's say we just have 3 different classes that we want to talk about. We can here select the 3 classes. Again, I can change everything. So if I would like to change that color to match my logo, I can do that very simply. The other thing about this is under the features area, we have some really nice, like this is a very nice one. This one has a video included in it. So if I want to highlight something about a video, I can easily just click here and remove this image and add in my video and my link to my video right here. And that's no problem at all. It's very simple to do. Here's the YouTube link. We've selected video, and that's it. So all these are very easy and very nice. And once you understand how this works, you can really move quite quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this features area. We're going to go back and look at the contents area. So this is just kind of pre-built content, like if you want to, go ahead and remove this. If you want to have something, it always kicks me out when I do that. Okay, so let's say in here we wanted to have a nice area with a picture in the middle of our gym or whatever, and then on the sides we can kind of explain some of the highlights. All these are very nice drag and drop and get them set up exactly how you want type scenario. It's very nice, very easy. We have the nice pricing table, so we can drag that pricing table over and change all of our pricing right here. Now these you don't necessarily click and change the text because it's kind of pre-built to make it look nice. Here we have the price. Here we can set the duration, which is the price per month. Then we can go ahead and set up all of these down here with the pricing features. And at the bottom we have the button link. So if we want to send them to a payment page or a page that we created, we just grab the link and send them there. Or we can allow them to download a picture, an item, or link them to a page. So very, very nice pre-built blocks in here. The next after pricing that we want to look at is call to actions, which call to actions are very nice because they're just good lead generators to plug into a page. So sign up for our mailing list, right? And then you just link them to, by clicking here, put the link in here to link to sign up for your mailing list. Very simple. So that's buttons that can link to anything you like with a nice little lead generator. Let's see here. So team is quite nice. Basically team, if there's, let's say, a few people running the gym, this is just kind of nice and set up for you. There's a few different ones. This is a nice one here with circle images that we can just swap out very easily. So that's just a nice team page. Testimonials is also quite nice because they're all kind of built in here for you. And you'll notice on the testimonials, you can just simply change the text here. And down here we have the name, what the client or company, what they do, which is down here, CEO. And then here we have the avatar for that person, which again, if I just click remove, choose my image, I could put anything I want in there, and it's going to resize it and make it a circle for me. So it's very easy to, and I can change this, so I can just make it square if I want, which obviously I think circle looks best. But those are very easy to go in and switch out. The next thing we want to look at is contacts. So these are very nice for like your contact page because it's literally the entire contact page just built out for you. So click and drag one of these over here. Contact form. Contact us today to learn about our athletic site. Here we can add in our address, email, phone number, and here we have a contact form. So for the contact form itself, you're going to want to change the recipient email to your email. You can give it a title if you like, which I think looks good. So we'll give it a contact form title. As long as you have the correct things set in here, then that's not a problem at all. Everything will arrive to this email, and you can also set the from name of your gym. You can also select here to show the phone field if you want their phone, which I do recommend. And really, with a contact form, you're not going to want to change many elements. But if you did say, you know, want to change something, you can create the fields there and make them a specific color, or do the background itself. So very, very simple, but that's the contact form. Now let's say we wanted to change the entire area of this contact form. So I'm going to hit Style, and here I do have background options. So I could essentially put a color behind the entire thing, which is not a great idea, but if you want to add some kind of a break or an element that makes one part of the site seem different than the rest, you can make this grayed out or whatever. So very easy to go in and manipulate this stuff and add a contact form to your contact page. The next thing after contact is animated text, which is always fun, right? So let's take a look. Go ahead and delete some of these guys here. Take a look at this animated text. So let's say we want to drag this over here. So now we have, this is an animated headline, the header is flipping, blah, blah, blah. These are pre-built. Again, you can do this with anything you like, and I'm going to show you how all these are set up and added to anything that you like. But these are just, again, nice little pre-built things for you that have some very nice animated text, just to give your site some movement and something that's a little more professional. So let's go ahead and delete these, and we'll take a look at the next thing here. So these are new. We have 3 new here things. So we actually had a slideshow video background, blend mode, and highlighted heading. So I'm going to go ahead and look at highlighted heading first. And these are kind of fun because just a cool little element. So again, you can change the background and you can change what you want. So if you want to say, you know, no weak people at this gym or whatever you want to do, you can simply just, you know, drag one of these over, you know, and it's just kind of neat. So you can have it change as much as you want or as they scroll down on the screen, you're going to see that change. So see that? So every time they scroll past it, you will see the actual change of that text. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Then we're going to look at the blend mode. So here, again, these are just nice little things that you can put in the middle of your site, nice little blocks. I'm going to drag one of these over here. So within this, you can see we have an element built here. So I can put any element I want from the add-on area inside here, and then I still have this where I can change the font and manipulate everything on here. Very nice pre-built area. Slideshow video background is also a very modern kind of technology for building sites. You can just click and drag any of these over here. And we have a nice video background that you can switch out very easily with your own video. So to do that, again, we have this nice area here. But to switch that out, all we have to do is click on this pencil icon, and it's going to pull up the elements of this specific thing here. So you can see we have our item numbers. So if I check this one by hitting the little wheel, you know, we have image background, video background, and then here we have a color overlay, all that good stuff. So here's the actual slider content for that, for the videos themselves. Simply click on them, and you can change every element about those individual video titles that are on those pages. When you're done, hit the green little box there, and that's it. So it's very nice, simple, easy, and professional to set up one of these. So I'm going to hit apply here, and these are our different items that control this. So that covers the nice video background portion for the top. As you see, that was the second slide that just slid in here with her looking this way. And that's down here. So we have all of our little areas in here. We have autoplay. We can also say instead of slide, we could make it stack or bubble in or fade in or out. So if we would rather fade it in or out, just click fade. Then it's actually going to just fade to the next clip instead of actually use that transition that we had before. Very simple on the slideshow area, and that pretty much covers the blocks. The only other thing that left that we should probably talk about is the templates themselves. So we're going to look at the layouts real quick. And in that, simply click layout. And this is generally where you're going to want to start. If you don't like whatever theme you selected and you'd like to switch it to something else, say, I think I might have made a mistake. Let me just start somewhere else. Just simply click your theme in here. So if I want to use this theme, I'm just going to click on it. And again, they have different options for those pages. So basically, this is an entire pre-built website that you can switch all the stuff out on. But if I only want to use the home page for this one, I'm just going to select that home page and click the import button here. And that's going to import that page into your site. So now you have this page, and you can begin manipulating that page. All of those are right here under layouts, and you will see them in here. Simply find what you want, and once you hit apply and import, it's going to go ahead and import this entire thing. Live demo is also a nice option. As you can see, it just imported that entire theme. So now we can go and change that. Well, what if I don't like that? Go back to layout, select a different theme. Set that. Well, hold on. Maybe I want to see this before I actually do it. So I can click this live demo button to see how that theme's going to look. But I kind of know I'm going to like it. So let's go ahead and import it. Once that's imported, you'll see the site exactly like you see it here. And you can begin changing everything you like on it. So that is pretty straightforward as far as how those work, and you can just begin switching everything out, deleting blocks, adding blocks, doing whatever you need to this area. So that covers our layouts and blocks. Our next video will be on elements.